Hello, I just realized that there's literally no intro to this video, so here I am. Basically, this is the beginning of like a room renovation slash construction of my new book room. So I'm super excited for you guys to watch this video. This is literally me moving books into the room on like the very first day we started working on it, and there's a bunch of like time lapses, there's me building a book cart. Anything and everything associated with a book room, you're gonna get in this video. So, hope you enjoy. Is currently in front of the camera, but basically walking in, this is the first thing that you see. It's basically like a little cozy book slash hobby room. We have like my bookshelf here. We actually moved this from the living room, and we have a nice cozy papasan chair that's like pretty nice and big. This huge plant, we just have no idea where to put it, so we kind of put it here for now, but I kind of like it. It's just gonna grow like down the bookshelf, and basically we have all of this. The other side is definitely a work in progress still. It's mostly just like a desk for now. We want to put our college diplomas up here because they were literally, well, mine was literally in my closet, like on the floor. So we're gonna try to put them up here. We're gonna get some prints to go here, some shelves in the corner. So this is definitely not finished at all, but this is kind of what we're working with for now. Another day, another update. Basically, we got a coffee table. I don't remember if we mentioned it, but we had gone to IKEA over the weekend, and we saw a coffee table that we really liked for the spare bathroom or the spare room, but we didn't buy it because we were still unsure of like where everything was gonna go. So I went back today, got the table, got a lamp, got a few other things. How is it?
Honestly, it's super simple. There's literally like 5 steps. I just gotta screw in all the legs, and they give you like all the little tools. This little one and like 12 screws. So it's pretty cool. Pretty simple.
Yeah, it all came in this one box. I was able to carry it myself because I went to IKEA by myself. So I was like surprised that it all came in one box. But yeah, it looks pretty easy. Hello. I feel like it's been a minute. Basically, if you can see behind me, we've got a lot done. We have like this whole little tiny shelf full of books. In here is books and miscellaneous things. I think we're still gonna like work on these just to figure out like the final place for everything. And then we have this big bookshelf, which honestly, like I still have so much room for books. Like there's not that many books on this shelf, and same with the rest. Like it's still a bit of a work in progress. So I wanted to give an update on that, but I want to show you guys what I'm gonna work on right now. So I got this package and I'm so excited. This is a book cart. So I don't know if you guys have seen those. I'm sure you have. But essentially people use this as like a TBR cart where they put books that they have like recently bought, haven't read, plan to read, books that they own that just sit on the shelf for the longest time, and people think, you know, oh, I want to read this soon. So that's what this cart is going to be for. I've always wanted one of these, but I never really had like somewhere to put it. So now it's going to live in this room, which I feel like I haven't really explained what this room is. Basically, it's our spare bedroom in our apartment, and it used to be our roommate's room, but she moved out like at the beginning of this month, last month. So we've had it to ourselves for a bit now. This looks a bit more complicated than I thought it was gonna be. There's like a bunch of little tools and stuff, so it looks like I'm in for some building. But I got like a green one. I'm just gonna pull out a piece. It's like an army green color because that's kind of the vibe I want to go with. I had seen a few different options. There's like a yellow one from IKEA, which was really cute too, but I think it was a little too tall, which I was not the biggest fan of. So then I was like, okay, it's either between that one or this one. And I went with the green because I think it'll just kind of throw everything together. I don't know, we'll see. But back to my original point. Yeah, this was my old roommate's bedroom. She moved out, so we're now using it kind of as a spare bedroom. It is a guest bedroom. We don't have a bed, but we bought an air mattress, so when we do have guests, they have somewhere to sleep. But primarily it's gonna be kind of like an office slash reading room slash hobby room slash cozy room. My bookshelves are here. I have a big ass like papasan reading chair that is really comfortable. We have our desk in here. We're definitely not done with the room at all because we still have a lot of like wall art shelves that we want to put up. So yeah, it's still a work in progress, but that's why I wanted to kind of update you guys because this is something I've been waiting for a while. I just hadn't like bit the bullet and bought it yet basically because I was like, I don't know which one I want, but I finally decided and this is what we're going with. So now I have to build this basically, and let's see if I can build it on my own. I have my boyfriend's here actually. He's in the living room and he's usually the one that like builds anything and everything. But I have built my own fair share of IKEA furniture by myself and with some help. So I think I can do this. It doesn't look too difficult. It's just like a 3-tier book cart, utility cart, whatever you want to call it. So okay, here are the little baskets. I'm so excited. I think this is going to be so cute and I can't wait to like decorate the top with like a candle and whatever else I find. But now I will do a time lapse of me building this. I'm back. It's probably like 20 minutes later. I actually honestly don't know how long that took me, but she's complete. This is her now. I think she's good. I mean, it's like really light and empty right now because it doesn't have anything on it. I think it wouldn't have taken me as long if I was just listening to the instructions, but like I started out a little wonky, but we did it. She's done. Look at her, how cute. I love the color. I think it'll look really nice once I get my prints up, which the prints that I bought from Etsy are a very similar color to this, and that's kind of, this is my color right now, like sage olive green is what I'm really feeling. So I think once like that is up, my curtains are up, like it's gonna tie the room together so much more. But for now, we have our book cart complete and I'm so excited. We can start filling it up with some books, and then of course I'm gonna just have to buy some books to actually fill it up. I think on the like bottom of the cart, I'm gonna put some of my blind dates for the book. So this is a little stool, it's like a mushroom stool. Literally got it at the Five and Below. Like it was $15 I think, so it wasn't Five and Below, but it was from Five and Below, and you can like sit on it and it's done pretty well. And in here I basically keep my blind dates with a book. So if you don't know, I have an Etsy shop where I sell these. They're blind date with a book, so it's a book and I just have the genre on here. So this one for example is a thriller, and then I just decorated it, add some book stickers, a bookmark, and yeah. I have a couple of them that I like pre-make just so when I get an order I don't have to like scramble, and I have one like already made already. So here's another example. This one is historical fiction. So yeah, I think I'm gonna put these at the bottom of the cart just so that they're easy to grab. Like when I do get an order, I can just come over to the book cart, look for the genre that I need, and then I can just package it up and send it to its new home. So I don't have too many, I just have like a couple in here, but I'm gonna go ahead and use these ones. That way I can clear up this little like storage bin and use it for something else. But yeah, and they fit like perfectly. I just put the first one, you can't really see it, but there it is on the bottom there. Let me make sure like books do fit on here. Tell me why it's like a little tight. Oh, maybe the top. I mean, obviously the top you can add like a lot more books, but they are just a little like tight. Maybe it is that like IKEA one that people bought that's like taller. I don't know, we'll see how this works. Luckily Amazon has a really good return policy, but hopefully it doesn't get to that point because I did just build this and that would suck. Keep throwing these in here and see what that looks like. I didn't realize how many I had pre-made, so get your orders in. I'll link my shop below in case that sounds interesting to you. I think it's really fun and cool, like just the idea of getting a book that you have no idea like what it is. Just knowing the genre is kind of interesting. Sorry for this fit. I was literally wearing jeans and a turtleneck, but I took the turtleneck off and I have this like just plain white tee under, and then I'm just wearing some sweats that are actually my boyfriend's because I don't know why, men's sweats are just more comfy. But here's the bottom row. They're all my blind dates with a book. Maybe I can put some like on this side just to kind of fill it up for now. I'm sure I'll add like more stuff. They're kind of stuck now. Let's start adding some books. Sorry about the mess like everywhere. This is just like from the book cart package. packaging. So we're gonna add some books that I'm just kind of browsing and seeing what I would like to add to my TBR cart. I have this one, Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. I got it a while ago and I just have not picked it up. Mostly because it's probably hidden away in like one of these like boxes. So it'll be so nice just to have the books like in a cart where I can just easily see them, and it's a lot easier to just know what books that you have. So that'll be cool. I'm also gonna go with this. This is Invisible Women, Data Bias in a World Designed for Men. So I bought this because I was randomly one day thinking about how like things are more convenient for men just because that's how society is literally built. And I kind of was looking for a book that would talk about that, and I found this one. So that kind of called my attention. We have Grayson's Vow, which I actually already read by Mia Sheridan. It was great. I'm Not Your Perfect Mexican Daughter. Red Sparrow. We're literally going to be a little bit picky here and kind of throw in ones that we really kind of want to read. So there's It's a Date Again by Geneva Rose. I've read a few Geneva Rose books now and I actually really like her writing. So I'm going to add that. The Vanishing Half, I've heard really, really good things about this book. So also going to add that. Plus I'm looking for books that I've just had for a while now. So if I've had you for a while and I haven't read you, you're going on the cart. A Man Called Ove, I don't know how to say it. We have Elise on Love, which, sure, we'll add it for now. This is her so far. Okay, even like looking in here, I haven't read The Switch by Beth O'Leary, so we're gonna pull that one. Which one is first? I think Flawless is first. Haven't read this, so actually is Flawless first? Flawless is first, so we're gonna add this to the TBR cart. This is the Chestnut Spring series. I have not read it yet, so really excited. Wildfire, haven't read. I read Icebreaker, but this is Wildfire by Hannah Grace. This is her most recent book, and I'm really excited for this. I haven't read The Final Offer. I've read these two, but this is the third and last book in the Dreamland Billionaire series, so I think I'm gonna pluck this one as well. Moving on over here. Oh my gosh, sorry. I'm just looking over here. I already know I want The Nightingale. That's one that's been on my TBR for a long time, and I just read The Great Alone like not too long ago and I absolutely loved it. So now I really want to read this one, which is The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. Hoping the camera doesn't fall because you're literally on that little mushroom poof I was talking about. But let me go ahead and move my little coffee shot. Look how cute this is. It actually lights up too. Watch. Oh. She's not done yet. We still have to do literally like all of the little details, but she's a work in progress. Anyway, here are the books that I was kind of pulling out just a second ago, and I'm just gonna look through here and see what other ones I can pluck. In here, I actually have like my whole collection of Reese's Book Club picks. I think I'm gonna pluck The Alice Network because I've heard a lot about this one and it just seems like a good book to read. So we're gonna pluck this one. Then we have these three I've read. It's The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, Project Hail Mary, and My Dark Vanessa. So I've actually read all three of these. And they were all three really good actually. This one surprised me a lot, very emotional, kind of traumatic, but a very good read. This one was very, very interesting as well. Lots of physics, but not in a hard to understand kind of way. And coming from me, that means a lot because I'm terrible at math and physics. So I was able to semi-understand it. I just really want my boyfriend to read this one because he's an aerospace engineer and I think he would absolutely love it. But moving on, this one was really good too. Watch the movie, great all around. Throwing those back in, let me pull these out. I don't know if I want to add hardbacks just yet. I have to see what other people do. Just looking in here, definitely gonna pluck A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara. I think that's how you say it. I believe this just became a movie or a series and I've just heard so much about this. And I'm a sucker for really deep emotional books that will tear your heart out, so can't wait. What else is in here? Okay, there's The Sentence, which I've heard lots of great things about. I've had this for a while as well, and I do want to read this. People We Keep is also a good one that I've been wanting to read. And then there's also The Tattoos of Auschwitz I've read, but then there's these other two in the like same series or universe. I think this is the next one, Silka's Journey. I know Silka is a character that came out in the Tattoos of Auschwitz, so that's why I think this is the second one. I also haven't been reading lots of historical fiction lately, and that's one of my favorite genres, so I'm gonna add this one. Maybe Black Cake too. I feel like I've heard this was book of the year, Target's book of the year. I don't know what year, but you You know what, let's add that. Oh, I've also heard a lot of good things about the Overstory. This is the winner of the Pulitzer Prize for Fiction in 2019. Look how pretty it is. I also got this one in Portugal, so I don't know if this is like a specific cover that is only from over there, or if you can walk into Barnes and get the same cover, but I just think it's so beautiful. We're gonna add it. So just even kind of looking like at this bookshelf, I already see a few that I want to pluck from here, mostly like my romance books, so this is next. Read these two, Beach Read. I have not read People We Meet on Vacation, and I think that's the only Emily Henry book I haven't read. So we're gonna pluck this. Moving these over. Have not, actually yeah, I've read Love on the Brain, read Love Hypothesis. I feel like I'm missing one here. Isn't there another one? Yeah, I feel like she had a, oh, this one. It's out of order. Love Theoretically, gonna pluck this also. Beth O'Leary, I love her books, but I think for now we'll keep it like this. I have been wanting to read the Happy Ever After playlist because this is the, actually no, I read this one. I'm a liar. Life's Too Short is the one that's next that I have to read. This is the third book in this little series, but they all serve as standalones as well. So Life's Too Short by Abby Jimenez is also getting plucked. And then I read Part of Your World. I have to read Yours Truly, so then I can move on to Just for the Summer. So plucking this one as well. Coming down here, I feel like Billy Summers has been on my TBR for a while. I think I'm on book, this one, A Storm of Swords is the next book I have to read from this. So you know what, let's pluck it. And then like I mentioned, Billy Summers is coming out, so we'll add that. And then looking down here, this is the Magnolia Parks series. I've read these two, so now I'm on Magnolia Parks The Long Way Home. Gonna add this to the cart as well. This is kind of a freaking big book. Okay, I'm a little overwhelmed now. I think now we just put it in the cart. I'm gonna move you guys because this is not doing it. Just recorded me, or I thought I was recording me putting them on my book cart, and I wasn't. So basically I was just adding the ones we just plucked and added them to the top here, some on the bottom because they're a bit shorter and they fit better there. And I still have all of these. I'm getting a little hot too. I don't know what's going on here, but okay. Let's add the Overstory down here. Black Cake and Silka's Journey. Let's just see if they all fit down here. The People We Keep and The Sentence. A Little Life. The Alice Network. Also, this is gonna make me want to start like doing a monthly TBR, like picking from my book cart kind of video, so I'm really excited about that. I think it'll be really fun, and these will be all of the books that I will choose from. There's another little gap in here, so let me see if I can add one last book. Making sure that it's recording because I don't want to do what I just did, which was talk for like 5 minutes and then it's not even recording. Oh my gosh, I'm like literally trying to, it's stuck. All right, this is it. This is the next update. I think she's gonna go on the wall over there, so I'll show you guys how that's gonna look in a minute. Right, y'all, so I kind of set up my cart now. Here's all my TBR books, and then the Blind Date with a Book are down there. But honestly, she's looking kind of small, and I don't have too much room like up here, so I don't know. Like I said, still a work in progress. Some things might change. If they do, I'll show y'all. Back with some more kind of bookish updates. I actually ended up returning that other little green cart and ended up going with this like white cream one because I feel like the green one was a little too small. I was having like difficulty taking my books out, and I was like, okay, what's the point of having a book cart if like it already is kind of inconvenient? If anything, it's supposed to be make my life easier. So this one definitely makes my life easier. The other one, they were both from Amazon, and the green one was actually more expensive than this white one, and this one is clearly bigger. So I'm very happy with the way it turned out. I also added like some little bows on the side. Other than that, oh yeah, I wanted to show you guys. So I printed out some like TBR prompts because for the future, I want to start doing videos of like picking my monthly TBR with these prompts. So I'm going to cut these out and use these. I think I have a jar. If you can see like on top of the bookshelf up there, I have those 2 jars just sitting up there. And I believe they're both empty. Let me just bring this down and find out. Yep, it's completely empty, so I'm gonna cut up my TBR prompts and throw it in here, and then it can just live up there. I'm so excited. I've literally had these prompts since like the beginning of the year, and it's now April, and I just hadn't cut them out yet or printed them out yet because I don't know why, honestly. So I'm really just kind of cutting them out and then probably just gonna fold them up and throw them into the jar. That way it just makes it easier for me once I want to like pull them out. I'm gonna try to start doing like a monthly pick my TBR with me. TBR jar picks my monthly TBR. I've seen that all over kind of like BookTube, and I really like the idea. Plus, I am a very big mood reader, and I feel like recently I've been doing that a lot, and it's caused me to have so many like 5-star reads, which is great. Like, who doesn't want that? But I think this could also be fun. Maybe just picking like a few off of this, and then the rest of them I can be like a mood reader for. I also don't read like tons and tons of books every month, so I don't need to be doing like 10 to 15. I'll probably pick like, I don't know how many I'm gonna pick yet. Maybe I can do like 5 of these and then maybe like 2 mood reads. I don't know. Just about finished cutting these up. I'm just gonna cut them all along here, and then they'll all fall and I'll throw them in that jar. Quickly wanted to show you guys the finished product. I just finished cutting up all of my TBR prompts, and this is what it looks like. I do have a smaller jar. I don't know if, I think I'll leave it in this one just to have like more room. But I'm excited, really excited. This is the final product, and hopefully starting this next month, so in May, hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get a TBR jar video. Good morning. Finally gonna get a little tour of the room. I'm so excited to show you guys kind of the final look, and as you can see, this is kind of most of it all together now. So as soon as you walk in, here to the left is like a little poof. It's like a mushroom stool. It has storage, but there's nothing really in there. But it's a nice like chair. It's really sturdy, so that one's really cool. And then on the right here, there's a little white one. This one's a bit smaller. It does have some storage, but it's a lot smaller and a bit not as sturdy. Moving on here, we have my book cart. So this is my TBR cart, to be read cart. Basically all the books that I like want to read in the next like few months or year, honestly, because this is a lot of books. So this is what it looks like, and I can't wait to finally start like grabbing books off of here when I'm like done with the book that I'm currently reading. Here on this wall, we have a book like storage little unit thing. I honestly don't even know what's in these little pull-out baskets, so I'm just gonna keep them closed and you can just imagine what's in there. But here we have some more books. We have our little coffee shop that we still have to finish actually because it's not completely done. Up in this basket up here is kind of all the books that I get from the library. So these are all library books, so they're ones that I typically try to read because I have to return them, and I just like to keep them all together there. Then we have this cute IKEA lamp, and then some more like decor. That little sign that says book lovers is also from IKEA. Actually, I believe this little hand thing also from IKEA, and then just like a George R. R. Martin book from Amazon, a little candle, and a plant. Then we have this frame up here. I love it. It says booked and busy. The print was from Etsy, and then I had it printed at Staples and put in an IKEA frame. Then we have this big bookshelf. I love this bookshelf. It's super nice. It's not the typical one that I feel like you usually see. It's not as much storage as it could have, but it has quite a bit. And especially since I got the book cart, I was able to take a lot of books off of here. So we have actually quite a lot of room to like see. There's still like some holes that I have to fill, but this is the bookshelf here. And then moving on to the corner is the like little reading nook, is the reading chair. This is a papasan, that's like what they're called. Just have a little pillow and a blanket there, and then 2 little small shelves. The goal is like if I'm like sitting and reading, I can put like a mug right there and just have like a little comfort drink, my book, and I'm just chilling. So that's the goal. Then over here, we finally put up some curtains. We got the wooden curtain rod. The lighting's pretty bad, but it's from IKEA also. And then these my sister actually had just like laying around at her house, so she gave them to me. And then we got these like little cute clouds that reflect like the sunlight. So like really early in the morning at like 6:30, they have like rainbows on the wall. They like reflect rainbows on the wall, which is really cute. This corner is a bit messy. It's just like random stuff, but these books are ones that I use for like the little Etsy selling blind date with a book. And then I have this, which is like a little lap desk. Then the desk is here. IKEA desk, I believe, from like a few years ago. A chair. We have some like storage and whatnot. This lamp is from Amazon and I think it's super, super cute. I love it. It has like little flowers, dried flowers on there. And then we have the shelf up here. Shelf is also from IKEA. This is from IKEA. These are 2 textbooks. This is from Japan. It's like a little Japanese beer, literally from Japan. And then this print I actually made on Canva, printed it, and then I already had this little frame, so I just threw it up there. So that's just a quick general overview of what the room is looking like. I'm really excited to film like more videos in here, use this space to like just be more present. I think it's gonna be really interesting to see like, just so you guys can see it in the background and stuff, and so we can actually like expand and like live in the room too, if you know what I mean. So yay. It's been a long time coming, but we finally got it done.